Hi, my name is John and I manage partnerships at Shopify. In this video, you will learn why your business should have an e-commerce website or an online store, how can you create a strong e-commerce website, and a step-by-step tutorial on online store setup in a few quick, easy steps using a platform like Shopify. First, let's discuss why you should even think about building your own online store. Whether it's by necessity or by choice, online shopping is the future. And recent events have kind of accelerated that change. More and more people are buying online than ever before, and hence it's the right time to bring that idea to life and give it all that you have got. You might be selling offline or on marketplaces like Amazon or Flipkart, or through social media channels like Facebook or Instagram. But at some point, you might want to build a home of your own on the web, a one-stop shop where your customers can find everything they need to know about you online. You also can build your brand identity in a true sense only through your online store. Another thing is that your customers can actually seamlessly engage with you without any delays if you have created an online store. For example, the customers don't have to wait for you to answer a call or respond to a message. They can directly go and purchase from your website at any point in time. In today's world, there are more options than ever before when it comes to purchasing a product or service. It is vital to create strong relationships with customers by delivering a seamless customer experience so they return in the future to do more business. You can achieve this with the help of a website. Website allows you to own data. The diverse range of data available can help you identify who your typical customer is, how they found you, what they like. It can also help you better understand how the social media channels affect your brand and can even highlight opportunities to change the offline aspects of your business, such as branch opening times, promotions, and product ranges. The data insights can also help you better interact and engage with your customers. With a website, you can sell your products and services around the clock. If you're hoping to expand your business and bring in new customers, having a website is an important strategy. Small businesses who've experimented with launching a website report being happy with their success. There are many tools and techniques that you can use for online marketing, but without a website, these strategies will fall short. So now that you have kind of made up your mind to build your own online store, let me just walk you through the websites of some of these small independent businesses who are already clocking good volume of sales. First one is Suki. It's imitation jewelry brand based out of Delhi NCR. This is how their website looks like. If you see, they have kind of uploaded their entire catalog on their website. And yeah, they sell directly to their consumers or customers right from this website. They also have certain offers that they have listed, like, under 499 store, or buy 3 earrings, get 30% off, or say even like they have created this new offer called Super Saver offer. Another one is this brand called Muradara. It's a home decor brand, again, based out of Delhi NCR. I personally love their products and, really love how they have beautifully crafted or designed their online e-commerce website. This is how their website looks like. They have created various collections of their products. For example, cutlery, or say even mirror trays, planters. They also have an option. They have provided this option to customers to subscribe to their newsletters. Customers can just enter their email IDs and they will be getting notifications about new arrivals as well as sales or offer details from Muradara in their mailbox. Another one is this brand called Fizzy Goblet. They sell ethnic jutis and they are based out of Mumbai. This is how their website looks like. They have favorites which are being added to the homepage of their website, new arrivals which are being again showcased on the homepage. They have also created a dedicated section where they are showcasing celebrities and how these celebrities have worn their jutis. So you can just go and directly purchase the jutis which are being worn by these celebrities. And then they have certain collections which are being created. Just like these businesses have created a successful online store, let's learn how you can create one as well. We know that online store is all about first impressions. Visitors should be able to know in a matter of seconds what you are selling. Your website should help you satisfy your customers' needs and also reach your business goals like driving sales, raising awareness, and collecting leads. So let's learn how you can create a strong e-commerce website. Firstly, let's discuss the basics. Before you plan to set up your store, you will need to purchase a domain name from a domain name service provider like GoDaddy or BigRock or Google Domains. Buying a domain name is a very important way to create a professional and polished brand presence. Once you have purchased a domain name, you would also want to kind of set up a custom email domain to make your business look professional. Again, you can use these same providers to even purchase a custom email domain. Once you have purchased your domain, as well as configured a custom email domain, the next thing you need to think about is where will you host your website? Understanding your hosting needs is the crucial thing, and without that, you cannot get the right web host. Some sample questions you might want to ask yourself are, what kind of website you are building? What kind of platform you will use? What is the volume of traffic you are looking for? For example, if you plan to build your website using SaaS e-commerce platform, this platform shall host and maintain your website. You don't need to search and find a hosting provider to work with. Instead, the platform is also responsible for uptime, performance speed, software bug fixes, software updates, and anything else of the sort. But if you plan to use an open source platform to run your e-commerce website, selecting a web host is going to be a little tough task. Here are some questions you will need to ask before choosing a web host. What are your hosting needs? What is the uptime guarantee web host is providing? What's the cost at the time of sign up and renewal? What's the cost of upgrading and what are their policies? What kind of support they are providing? Keeping these questions in mind, you can purchase hosting services from providers like Amazon Web Services or Google Cloud or GoDaddy. Once you have decided the e-commerce platform and or web hosting provider for your website, you can create a basic one-page website which has details about your business, location, and contact info. You might also want to add few more details like an about us page or like details about your staff. Just highlight your brand story in brief and also provide links to your social media accounts. These details let customers know about your business, its mission, and the people who run it. It also helps build trust in the store by letting customers know who you are. You need to keep in mind that your website should be consistent in language and style and have features that are unique. Once you've addressed the basics, you will need to jump to designing the front-end UI of your website. In today's world, you don't need to create a design from scratch, which means you don't need to have coding or design skills. Tons of ready-made templates are provided by different e-commerce platforms. You can make a decision on the perfect template for your online store. I'll teach you my 6-step process to choosing a template in the implementation phase. Answering these questions will help you narrow down your search when you are looking for a perfect template. First, will I be choosing a template that will sell one product or multiple products? Second, how do I want my products to be displayed in my theme? Third, how familiar I am with customizations. If you are not too familiar, it might be best to stick with the free theme. And fourth, what are the desired features I want in my store? Maybe a size chart or even maybe a mega menu. Some platforms give you a default theme to start with, and it works incredibly well. It's a good way to get an understanding of these different theme features and styling options. I recommend playing around with it in a test playground before jumping into any other themes. Now we have step 2. Choose from the templates filtered by inventory size, layout style, product type, homepage features, social features, and other various features which are available. Narrow down the theme options to focus on the features that are most important to the experience you are trying to create. Now, step 3. Consult template reviews for peace of mind, and also take insights from other merchants who are already using those templates. Step 4. Demo the template. Click through the demo store to see the template in action. The demo store is a great example of what you can do with the theme. You'll be able to customize the theme with your own branding and photography at a later stage. Step 5. Consider template support. Template support is another important factor to consider when choosing the perfect template. And step 6. Remember to check out the design on the desktop view as well as mobile view for each template. So these are some important points you need to take into consideration while picking the right template for your online store. Now, once you have selected your template, the next thing we'll learn is how to design your homepage. Homepage of your website is like a storefront on a busy shopping avenue. It sets a tone for what your visitors can expect when they come looking around. So here is a 4-step process I use to get a clear understanding of how to design the homepage. Step 1. Get clear on the goals of your homepage. What do you want your visitors to do when they first arrive to your store? If a visitor is checking out your store for the very first time, chances are they might not buy from you right away. However, if you're selling an impulse buy product, for example, like a phone case, it could work on encouraging your visitor to learn more and then buy right away. If you're selling a more high-ticket item, I encourage the visitors to sign up to email so you can continue marketing to them. Step 2. Short and simple copy that inspires action. This is a psychological phenomenon called decision fatigue. This means that there are more options to give to your visitors about what to buy and what to do to eventually stress them out where they will eventually leave. Step 3. Clear navigation. Header navigation should be as straightforward as possible. Sites with way too many navigation options can feel cluttered, overwhelming, and increase the likeliness that visitors will drop off on the wrong path. So keep in mind, most visitors will be using a smartphone as well. Make sure to use 3 to 4 headers at the top of your header, maximum. Good practice is to prioritize navigation links from the left to right of what's most important to your page. Step 4 is displaying the best-selling items that are the quickest way to educate your customer on what's selling the most and convince them to buy. Also, displaying products like trending this week could also work really effectively in the scenario that you are dealing with numerous products. You can only have one chance to make the strongest first impression for your customer. It's worth the time to invest in the best possible homepage. Now, once your homepage is ready, the next thing you will need to think about is designing. Your product page is the closest your customer will get to interacting with your product. You have built an interest with your brand, trust with your homepage, and now it's time to close the gap to make that sale. So, where do you begin with? A well designed product page. I believe there are three key pillars to keep in mind when creating your product page. Pillar 1, communicate value. Pillar 2, communicate trust. And pillar 3, communicate urgency. Let's start with the pillar 1, communicate value. So, how do you help your customers feel like they are getting a deal or purchasing a high quality product? There are a few ways, of course. First, you must share a strong product description paired with great product photography to give enough information to persuade that add to cart click. Another option is to use price anchoring. This is a feature where you can show your original price and have it crossed out and then show the new and improved price. Your copywriting is also important to convey value in your product page. One way to ace copywriting is to ensure you share the benefits by purchasing your product. This is important so your customers can understand what they will really be getting from purchasing your product and not just explain what the product actually is. Although your tone and brand is very important, I highly recommend you keep the copy for your call to actions and buttons very simple. Use words like buy now or add to cart. A more advanced option is to demonstrate your product in video, in your product page, of course. If you want to go above and beyond your sales, demonstrate how the products work with a simple video. Now, let's discuss pillar 2, communicate trust. How do you help your customers trust the product that they see and it will arrive on time? The easiest way to communicate trust is with your product photography. Your buyers want to see what the product looks like and how it can be used. If you are a beginner, I recommend having at least one photo for your products, but make sure it's in the white background. It's even better if you have photographs of your products in different angles, so try one from the front, the side, as well as the back. Another trust signal is to communicate your return or shipping policy. For example, you can advertise a 30-day money-back guarantee, a 100-day trial or policy, as well as your free shipping and return. When you start making more sales with your business and your business grows, here are a few ideas to include in your product page to further build trust with your customers. You can share reviews from other customers. You can also share images from Instagram that your customers have taken with your product. When your customers share products, they also become brand advocates. So definitely keep that in mind. You can also reach out to a PR or media company for your business. They will allow you to share quotes and logos to build credibility on your product page. This could also work with your homepage as well. Now, the third pillar of a well-designed product page is to communicate urgency. You know the feeling when you discover a product on Instagram and you're intrigued. You go to check it out on the website and you're interested in buying it. But suddenly you get a text message from a friend and you are instantly distracted. What could encourage your potential customer to remember that they need to buy now and not really put it off? Here are a few suggestions. If true, you can communicate that there is a limited run on a product. For example, you could say you only make 100 of the product at a time, so customers need to buy and buy now quickly. If you're running a promotion or discount, you can communicate when the sale ends. If a potential customer sees the discount will disappear, they'll be more motivated to use it and purchase it immediately. So these are some things you need to keep in mind while designing a product page. Let's learn how you can create your own online store.
Okay. So I just created this name, because I think there are a lot of preconceived notions that you have when it comes to starting an online store. You might feel, oh my God, I'll have to invest a lot of money. And then second is, oh my God, I'm going to spend a lot of time. And then you also think tech is going to be a big issue. I don't know how to code. I have to hire so many members in my team. And trust me, everything is again just a notion with the help of there are so many platforms, tools available out there which can help you get started in no time. So first thing first, right? Before I know that some of you must already be running an online store, while some of you might be planning to start your own e-commerce store, right? So for someone who is just starting new, this is a very simple business plan that you can prepare, right? Just kind of highlighting what kind of products do you want to sell, what challenges are you going to face, what kind of product prices are you going to charge, and another thing is that just like how will your customers know about your business, or how are you going to market this particular e-commerce venture of yours, right? So this is a very short, it's nothing similar to kind of the business plan that you usually prepare and pitch in front of investors, but this is for your own reference so that you are pretty clear about what do you want to do with your e-commerce business. Okay, I think the first but the biggest hurdle or the biggest blocker which most of the people face is like, I don't know what products to sell, or where do I find my products, right? That's like the biggest question. I think once this is sorted, rest of the things in the entire process of setup becomes much easier. So now we have three options, I guess. First option is you have your own products, which is you manufacture your own products. So this is an example of one of the brands, rustorange.com, who has hired like few NIFT fashion designers, and they create like really fancy ethnic wear clothes, and they have now been scaling like really big and fast on Shopify. So this is one option, which is you have your own product, right? Second option is, okay, I don't have that bandwidth, or I don't have that capabilities right now, or I don't have that much capital in hand to manufacture my own products. Second option is you customize your existing products, right? So there are so many such print on demand services available. If you are a good designer, or if you just hire some good illustrator or a designer who can help you come up with like really fancy creative designs for like various products, then again, this is doing really well. So I'll give you example of this particular brand, bornorganic.in. They sell like really fancy, creative, customized t-shirts and apparel, and they do really well again on Shopify. Now, as I mentioned, right, like for example, you don't have to worry that, if I'm a good illustrator, you really don't have to worry from where do I get material on which I'll be printing my designs, right? There are services available out there, for example, Print.ru, again, which is based in India, and they have created this print and dropship kind of a automation tool through which you can easily just, whatever designs you have created, they will print it for you and they will ship it to your customers on your behalf. So you should really kind of, research about this tool, Print.ru. Third option is, okay, I don't want to customize products. I don't know how to design. At the same time, I don't want to manufacture. Third option is you create your own selection of products, right? So now, how do you create this entire selection of products from different vendors or different suppliers? That's the third option. So here, I have given an example of this really fancy site, Big Small, who sells very quirky products, and like a lot of customers out there in India are very, very big fan of this website, bigsmall.in. I know some of you might have already heard about this website. I've decided what products I want to sell. Second question you will have in mind is, how do I choose an e-commerce platform, or where should I host my website, or which tool should I use to create my own e-commerce website, right? There's few questions that you should ask while you are kind of just, figuring out which platform to use. First question which always comes is, whether should I use a SaaS platform or should I create my own website? Means whether should I use any cloud-based hosted service provider versus me creating my own website right from scratch. Second is how. This is very important because now if you see, more and more customers are going to shop online, and hence you will also see a very rapid increase in the malware attacks or say virus attacks which are happening on your website, right? So you have to be very clear. You have to ensure that your website is 100% secure, 100% reliable, so that there are no such attacks happening. Security is another major question that you should ask, that how secure and reliable the platform is. Third is obviously while you start your business, you are going to scale and you are going to get more orders, more online sales from your website. So you should also know that today, if I'm able to withstand say 50 users on my website, whether I'll be able to handle say 10,000 visitors on my website. So that's a question, that how scalable or how flexible the platform is. And a lot of other questions, right? Do I require an ongoing maintenance if I choose X platform over Y platform, or how easy it is for me to make any changes on the website by anyone in my team? Do I always need to require a tech person to help me make changes to the website? There's a lot of these questions. I think you should really kind of ponder upon these questions whenever you plan to set up your own e-commerce website, because this
My colleague Sangeeta will now give you a quick demo of setting up an online storefront using Shopify.
Thanks for joining me. My name is Sangeeta from the Shopify family. I'm a Hindi language guru supporting our merchants in India. I've been with Shopify for more than a year now, and I'm very passionate on working our Indian merchants to build and launch their store to succeed. So today we will learn on how to use your Shopify account and create your online store. So here are the basics that we need to cover today, and in which we can actually go ahead and create some products, do some collections, and teach you on how to navigate your store for your store visitors to come ahead and navigate them easily. Also, what we'll be doing is we'll be doing domain setup, we'll be covering on settings. All throughout the webinar, I'll be walking you on how to set up your store from start to finish. I'll be showing you the steps on how to do all this. At the end of the webinar, what we are going to do is we will be taking some question and answers where we will be answering your questions about your Shopify store. Certainly will not be able to cover up everything. For that reason, I would recommend you to go ahead and look at our resources which Shopify has made for our merchants, some of which would be the help center. And here's what I'm going to show you now. All right, so here, when you come here, all you just need to do is type help.shopify.com/hi. So this is for our Indian merchants, as you can see, because this has been translated into Hindi. The merchants who would want to refer this can surely do that. Here's the Shopify community where you can post your queries and questions, and our gurus and other experts and the merchants can actually go ahead and answer those queries for you. We have also done Shopify Compass recently for our merchants. For this, you can actually check the programs, the courses, workshops, stories, where you can learn step-by-step guidance to help you launch and grow your business. All right, so let's just quickly create your store by signing up for a free trial, and that's what we are going to do now. So all you just need to do is open up a new tab, and you just need to type shopify.in. Once you do that, you'll see this page. Go ahead and put up your email address that you just need to register with. Put a password over here. Okay, let me just go ahead and quickly create the store name. All right, by the way, I just need to tell you that for all our merchants, we do give a 14-day trial where you just need to go ahead and explore the Shopify platform. And the name that you're registering your store with is also by default your website address. All right, so basically here, it will tell you to tell a little about yourself, and there would be certain options which you can check, of course. So I'm just going to choose this one then. Please share all the information about you and your store, as this will help us understand you better. And since I'll be doing certain t-shirts, so I'll go ahead with the clothing. Okay, so here we will be quickly doing our address. Go ahead and put the country name. Okay, so a few seconds more, and so in our process, there we go. We have a page. Since we have now registered for a trial, this is what you will actually see first. So as you can see, since I'm newly registered, it will give you over there. It will say your trial has just started. And this is actually the page, even when you're logging in with your credentials. This is what you're going to see actually. Okay. So right at the top of this page, on the upper right, you will see your name here. And on the upper left, you will see the shop name that I've just registered with. Down below, you can see the trial has just started, or if you have just passed those number of days, as you go ahead, you will see those number of days left. And this is where you can click to select a plan. Okay, and on the left side of this page, you will be able to see certain control tabs, which we will discuss later. Now, quickly going to settings. Once you click on this, all right, you just need to come to the general tab. This is actually for your business information. So there we go. Here's the store name that I have just put in or registered with. Here's the email address that I have registered again, the store industry, my telephone number, my address, everything will be visible over here. And down below, when you go to the bottom, you will see a store currency, which is in Indian rupees. You don't need to change this. You have to just keep it the way it is. So here we go. We are all set up with our Shopify trial then. So since we have now seen on how to register for your new trial, what we are just going to do now is we are going to create a product for our store, and I'll teach you in the webinar now, step by step, on how to do that. So let's just start doing that. Okay. So simply you have to come to this left hand side control panel, click on the product tab. As you can see here, I've done that. And you can just simply come to this add a product. So basically what you just need to do is over here, you have to create your product and its related information. So the first thing here that you can see is the title. All you just need to do is go ahead and put a title for your product. In my case, what I'll be doing is, since I'm dealing with some clothing, I'll be doing a woman's t-shirt then. All right. So let me just give it a unique, short, and a customized name. Let me just correct it. And since I have to describe it to make it more engaging for the customers and for them to see what I'm trying to sell to them, the features and the benefits of that product, you can definitely go ahead and put it over here in the product section. So this is what you're going to do. Since for my t-shirt, I have certain sizes, and I have just written it as white and black striped t-shirt for my customers to know what they are getting into. So this is how I will present the description part. Now coming here, what I can do is I can add an image to my product, and it should be a high resolution image, by the way. What you can do is you can upload a file that you have already. So all you just need to do is click on that file. And since you can see here, I have certain images which I'm going to upload. Okay, so since it's getting uploaded, I just wanted to tell you that for each and every product, you can just do it 4 or 5 images that you want your customers to see. And this portion, add media, can have you uploaded a video for your product. That is also possible. Now coming to the price, what I'll be doing is this is the price which I need to put up my customer for my customers to see. So in my case, I'll be putting it as 750 rupees. and compare at price is nothing but the full price or the price of the product, which is not yet marked down. So if I want to show up a sale, or if I want to show a customer that I'm giving them a better price than what it was before, I can put it up here. And this is the cost of my item. So immediately when I do that, I'll be able to see the profit of 200 and a profit margin. Now coming to this section, as it says charge tax on this product, if I want to charge tax, which we are going to talk later, you can, for the time being, definitely you can click on that. The inventory portion is where it will help me for my inventory, definitely, as the name says. So what I'm going to do is, for the ease of it, I'm going to actually go ahead and put up a SKU number, which is a unique identifier for my product. In case if I have a large inventory, I can do that, or just for the ease of keeping a track of these codes, I can do that as well. So it should be a mixture of alphabets and numbers. So in my case, it's WS. Let's say for women's shirt, and I'm just going to put up certain things over here. You can fix up as you want. All right, so as you can see, that is what I have done here. The barcode is nothing but for you to, when you are doing a physical store, when you have a physical store, and if you want to scan the barcode of that product, you can then put a barcode. But for the meantime, it's not necessary for me, so I won't be needing it. So if you guys need it, you can definitely go ahead and fill up that field. Now, the track quantity is, I have an option to put a check or uncheck it. So right now I'm going to check it. And once I do that, then Shopify will be able to track my inventory for me. And the next option I'll be getting is even selling it when it is out of stock. I don't want to do that. I don't want to confuse my customer nor myself. So I'll just keep it blank. Quantity would be the number of products that I would be having. Again, shipping is something, if I want to add or calculate shipping cost at the time of the checkout, then this can be done. It can be clicked here. Weight is, again, if I am actually using, if I'm calculating the shipping cost based on the weight of the order, then I definitely need to fix it up here, because it will be displayed at the time of the checkout as well. So here I've got two options, kgs and pounds, whichever is suitable for your product. You can definitely keep it that way. Country of the origin is where the product is coming out from. So in this case, it would be India. So let's just fix it up then, India. And I've done that now. Now coming to the variants, as you can see, if my product has multiple options, just like the sizes and the colors, since in my case, I'll be putting up 4 sizes. So definitely I would go ahead and click at this one. And since I put the option as size, I just want to make sure that the sizes would be put up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up 4 sizes, small. Don't forget to put a comma for the next size to be displayed. So the next would be medium, and then would be the large, and then the fourth one would be the extra large. All right, so as you can see, the 4 sizes have been displayed over here. If I have any other option like the material and the color, just what I told you, you can definitely go ahead and set it over here. Now, if you move down, you will see the 4 sizes are being displayed over here, and on each size there's a price. Since I just wanted to go with the price for the small, I can change the price for the medium over here. So let's say 790. All right, and if you can see also that the SKUs have automatically come up. What I'm going to do is just fix up the quantity for each. Okay, so done. Now, this portion which you can see over here is the search engine listing preview. So whatever you have put in your description would be coming out on your on the search engines, just like the Google. So all you just need to do is fix those descriptions over here, unique in a unique way, and in a descriptive way for your customers and for the search engines. We'll be talking about it later in more details. So let's just now go to this portion over here, which is the product type. You can put it as a round neck t-shirt or a collared t-shirt if you want. The vendor is nothing but the vendor, or if you're a reseller of a particular brand, then the brand name would appear over here. If you're not a reseller and if you're manufacturing a particular product, then you can just put up the vendors in the vendor section, the brand name. The collections would be something that you want the product or the collection to be linked, and the tags is very important because later on I'll be doing certain collections from the products that I've been creating, so that these tags would help me to create a collection. So let's just quickly go ahead and put it up here. Again, I don't forget to put up a comma. So as you can see, my products are not now being given tagged or being tagged. So in this case, once I'm trying to create or categorize my products, this will greatly help me. I'll show you that as well. So right now, since the information that I just needed to be put for my product is all been done on this page, and let's just quickly recheck it once. If you think everything is right and perfect, if you want to add it, you can still add it. But if not, then just go ahead and quickly save it. And once you have saved it, what will just give you, an announcement that you have created your first product. And yes, that's it. Now you would want to check it on how it looks on your storefront. Quickly go to this preview button and see over here. Well, wow, what a job we have done. We have just created a product for ourselves, and congratulations. So this is the product. These are the images that I just fixed it up over there. So as you can see, our customers will be able to see each and everything by just clicking on this. And they will be able to see the details without you telling them much, because these images greatly tell the customer what he or she's going to get into or buy. And here is the women's striped t-shirt, the way I had titled it, and here are the prices. So here is the full price, here is the markdown price, here are the options of the sizes. So if I change it to medium, the price would come up as 790. Large would be 820, and extra large would be 850, as you can see over there. Now, if I further want my customer to know what I'm selling, the customer will have to check here, which we had done in our description part. And yes, this is the great way to tell your customer what you're selling, to communicate with them so that they will go ahead and make a purchase. So doesn't it look great? Definitely it does. So let's just now go and see certain other things since we have created the first product. Yeah. Now, one more thing I just wanted to remind you, in case if you have a large inventory, or if you're coming from another platform, or if you have another source for your products, you can definitely do that as well. All you just need to do is create an import button over here, and here you will see a pop-up which will let you add a file by you just having a sample CSV template. That's what we call a CSV file. You just need to add it for your products to get added into Shopify. So here I have already uploaded one CSV file. I'm going to quickly show it to you. As soon as I click on that and go ahead and upload and continue, it will start uploading for me. And as you can see here, I'll be having different other products that I would want to be added to this, my store. So all I just need to do is create on import products, and it tells me here you can close this and continue working. So yeah, it's getting imported now. So as soon as it's done, you'll be seeing other products getting downloaded over here in my product page. Okay, so it's done. Wow. So here we go. I've got two men's um, products over here, and I've got two women's products. So this is how you can do if you have a large inventory. Definitely you can do it through the CSV file. So moving ahead, since I have the products now, why don't I go and show you on how to categorize this, or on how to group the products into collections for them to be presented on your storefront. So this is exactly what I'm going to do now. Come to the collection part, create collections. So if you're selling different kind of product, like in my case, I'm doing a men's and a women's wear, and then if I need to sell it into a collection part, I can definitely do it over here. So similarly, I have to just go ahead and create a title, something unique, or let's say let's keep it as women's wear for the moment. Here I can give any description that I would want. And here, as you can see, I'll have two collection type. One would be the manual. It would be something like add products to this collection one by one. This is simply nothing but if you want to add a product to your collection because you want to actually customize that, you can definitely do it when you create a manual collection. And the other way definitely is the automated collection. This is nothing but for you, if you are uploading a new product each time, instead of you going ahead and doing it manually, it will be automatically getting added to that particular collection. For that, you have to just set up the conditions, which you can do it over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create both one each, automated and the manual collection. So in this case, let's say my product tag is the condition is the product tag is equal to, and I'm going to just show a women's collection to you right now. So I'll be putting a condition as women's, and then I go ahead and save it. Okay, so you see automatically whatever products were in the women's was created as a women's, it just came over here in my collection. So here we go. We have now one collection for women's wear, and definitely we can check this out on how it looks by creating on the view. Okay, and if you see it on the storefront, what you will see is now under women's wear, I have these two collections. Okay, similarly, what I can do now is I can go ahead and create a manual collection. So let's do that. So all you just need to do is come to this portion. Okay, but first don't forget to put a title for this. All right, so here we go. So this portion will give us, instead of the conditions, we have to browse the products that we would want to be put in this particular collection. So all I just need to do is go ahead and browse and set up the products that I would want into the men's collection. And there we go. The products has been done. So this is how we are going to create the manual as well as the automated collection. But before that, let me just go ahead and let us view on the storefront. And yes, under menswear, we do have these two products. All right. So this is a very easy way for us to create our products into collections. So as you can see here, I do have menswear and women's wear as collection. One would be the manual and the second is the automated. So I've shown you both. You can definitely create a collection for all your products this way. All right. So moving ahead, since we have now created a product into collections, since collections is something it is just categorizing your products. What about If I tell you, how would it appear, or how would your customers be able to navigate that? So it's very simple. We are going to learn that next. So let's just now see when I click on the online store, this is how it will just look plainly, a home and a catalog. There are just two tabs here. This wouldn't allow the customers to come ahead and navigate it easily. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now, create certain links or menus for my customers to easily navigate my products. So all I just need to do is come to this navigation part by clicking on the online store. Okay, once I'm here, I'll be able to see in the navigation portion here that there are two titles, the footer and the main menu. The footer would definitely be something for the lower portion on the website. The main menu is on the upper portion. So my intention is to put my collections on the upper portion because I would definitely want my customers' attention. As you can see, there are two tabs already. Previously, I had shown the home and the catalog. I'm going to change this one now for us to create a menu for our collections. So let's just go ahead and click on the main menu now. Here, what I'm going to do is, besides the catalog, I'm going to click on the edit. And here I'm going to change this name to, let's say, women's wear. And what I'm going to do is everything under the women's wear collection that I had created a while back, I can set it up over here so that instead of the customer just going here and there, we'll be just clicking on this link for them to get to the collections. All right. So here I'm going to link the women's wear, as you can see. Okay, so let's just have a quick look on how it will look on the storefront. So as you can see here, if I click on women's wear, these are the collections under women which come up. Okay. Similarly, what I can do is I can do a men's wear menu for it to be navigated easily. So let's just go ahead and do that now. Okay, so here I'm just going to link the collection for the men. All right, so this is how I will be doing both my menu items for it to be navigated easily. Yeah, so here we go. Okay, so this is a link which will lead me to the men's collections then. All right, so this is exactly where you will come and do all your pages. Now, if you're creating a page and if you would want it to be seen on your storefront right at the top or at the footer, this is how you're going to actually come ahead and link it to those pages which you have created. So this is a very easy way to come ahead and do the navigation for your visitors to easily navigate your store. Okay, so let's just go ahead and also look at on the themes on everything that now I have done the product and the collections. If I want to display it on the storefront, how am I going to do it? Since if you will see, everything is so blank over here right now. All right, and I don't have any images and text. So how am I going to present everything that I've done here in my admin onto my store? So it's very easy. We are going to do that now. So let's just quickly take a look at it. So once we click on the online store, all we just need to do is click on themes. And once you come to this, you will be able to see by default, there has been a theme given to us, which is the debut theme by Shopify. If you want, you can just keep this theme ongoing. If you want to work on that, you can definitely do. But if you don't want, we do have definitely other themes provided by Shopify, which are absolutely free. All you just need to do is come down, scroll down, and come to this Explore Free Themes. Once you click on that, you will be able to see the other themes that Shopify is giving out to you. It depends on your features and functionalities that you would want to use. So each theme that you will click and see will have the different features. So if you want, then you can select those. But if you don't want, you can just stick to this debut theme. And the other thing is that Shopify also gives you different paid themes, which are being developed by third party developers. These are the experts. And since the merchants who do want, way ahead functionalities, if they don't find it in our Shopify theme, the free themes, then definitely they can pay for this and they can have this theme. So again, you can check out here on themes.shopify.com. There are a lot of themes that you can choose. There are different industry wise: toys and games, health and beauty, furniture, clothing and fashion. There are so many options. You can definitely come over here and have a look once you decide to go with that, with a different feature and functionality that you would want. But right now, since we have the debut theme, let's just go ahead and work on whatever we have done until now, that is the product and collections. So we will be now customizing or presenting it on our theme for our storefront. All right, so let's just click on this customize button. Once you click on that, you will be seeing a control panel over here, which will allow me to put up my images along with the texts. It will also give a freedom for me to go ahead and put up a logo for my store and, different things, as you can see over here. So here is the control panel for me to do that. And since if you can see the upper portion here, the header, since this is linked with the home page, what I'm getting here on the right hand side is the preview of the home page. So whatever I do here would be, can be shown over here once I'm creating something over here. So this is a preview of whatever I'll be doing on the left hand side. So let's just quickly go ahead and see the header section over here. So in the header section, the first option that it gives me is the logo. Since a logo is something, a brand of my, a representation of my own brand, I have to be really careful on selecting a good logo. If I have one, I can definitely go ahead and upload it over here. And if I don't have, I can definitely check it out by going to hatchful.shopify.com, which I'm going to show it to you. So let's just see if, let's just assume that I don't have a logo right now. So let's just go and open up Hatchful. So once I come over here, yeah, here you can see that I can create my own logo by coming here. And as I've told you, if I have one, I simply have to select on the select image, and we will be getting, we can put up some high resolution logos for our store. Okay, so just click on this one that I've already got here and then select. And once you select, you have the options over here to different options over here for it to, change the size and change the width and all those things. So for the time being, I'm not going to touch it. And this is the logo which should come up. Okay, so I'm done with the logo. Let me just go ahead and quickly show you this portion which says image with text overlay. Again, if I have the images, well and good. If I don't have the images, then I can definitely explore. Shopify does give us an option or choices over here. Depends on our industry that we are into. We can select those images and select one of them, that is. But if we don't want any of these, then we can just come to this portion, the burst. Okay, and we can actually go ahead and download a free high resolution images. That's also an option that we've got. All right, so I come to my library and I have an image over here. All right, so as you see, I have selected this image. What I'm going to do now is, again, there are certain other options for me to fix this alignment and the layout. Just let's keep it this way right now. And here, what I can do is, where it says image with text overlay, I can just put up a title over here so that whenever my visitors would want to see it, then I'm telling them, I'm communicating with them on how or what it is that which I have for them. Okay, so you can put up any heading like new arrival, different collections, or any heading that goes with that particular collection. For the time being, I'm just keeping it as new arrival, as you can see here. And again, here at this portion, you can just be descriptive, communicate with your customers on what this new arrivals is. All right, and here I'll just say shop now. Okay, so that they can go ahead and look at it on what the new arrivals would be. Now for shop now, I'm just going to link it to my collections that I've created. So I'm going to link it to the menswear and done. So anytime the customer clicks on this, he or she would be landing up on my collections. Isn't this a creative way to tell them one more time that go ahead and click on this for you to see our collections? So great. Let's just quickly see what other things are over here. So similarly, if you want to do a featured collection, you can do that. So let's say we are going to do one more image with a text. So what I'll do is I'll select this image. All right. And here, again, I can put a description, whichever I want. And here, image with text, what I'll say is women's collection. And here I'll be putting up as C collections. And I'm going to just link it up with my women's collections or women's wear. So there we go. So we can do certain, creative things definitely by coming over here, not only by putting up our collections on the top, but definitely all throughout the website, we are able to put the featured collections, the images, the text, and create our website. So since I've done a lot of other things, what I have done is I have created this website and ahead of time, and I'm going to show it to you quickly on certain things. All right, so what I have done, as I have told you, instead of us going each and everything, uh, I have already worked on a similar theme, which I'm going to show it to you. Okay, so here we go. So as you see, I have created a header, an announcement bar where you can put up an announcement. Here we had fixed this in the navigation portion. Here is the new arrivals that I have just shown it to you a while back. um, and I have worked on this one a little bit. I have kept this as a title, and then I have C collections. Here I have put different products which I would want my customers to see. And again, here is an image where I can actually announce a high quality, cheap prices. So you can actually work step by step on your website this way. You can be more creative, you can be communicating to your customers this way, and you can actually call them for them to go ahead and make a purchase and give you a sale. So this is the best way that you can actually go ahead with these small tips and steps that you can create your store. All right, so what a great way of putting up a store in just few minutes. Okay, so since we have now done on presenting our products collections in a in a storefront, we have created a website for our visitors to come and see it. I'm just quickly going to let you go through the domain section. As you can see here, the domain section actually is already coming up by default with the name when I had registered with Shopify, the amazing t-shirt store. And instead now it gives us .myshopify.com, which would be my website for my customers to access if they want to visit my store. But since this is a little bit difficult, and if you want to have a customized one where you want to actually have a domain for which is just like your brand, you can definitely do that. You can be creative and you can purchase your own custom domain. So that is what I'm going to show you. So all you just need to do is buy new domain, and here I'm going to keep the store name. So since we are targeting on Indian market, why don't we keep it instead .in? So it would be the amazing t-shirt store.in. And as I can see, when I'm doing a search, it is available over here, which is for $17 per year. So this is just less than even a dollar. I mean, sorry, it would be a dollar and some cents if I'm going to calculate it per month, because the yearly price is $17. If this is a good deal, then and if this is the name which I would want, then I can certainly go ahead and make a purchase, since Shopify is a reseller of domains. Once I do that, it would be very easy for me to have it set up because it is just within Shopify. But if you don't want that, you can, and if you have a domain outside Shopify, all you just need to do is go ahead and click on connect existing domain. And here you will be putting the domain name which you have got with any other host provider, or if you're coming from any other platform, then you can definitely put up that domain name. Once you have done putting it up, you just need to click on next. Once you click on next, you will be seeing on certain setup steps for you to get it connected to Shopify. And once it's been done, you will need to give at least 48 hours for it to be actually propagated, and for that domain name to come up on your as your store. So that's as simple as that. So once we are done with this, we'll just come to this preferences section where we just need to fix a few things, and we're going to see that now. So we just need to come and scroll to the password protection here, and here's what I'm going to show you. So if you're still not ready to launch your store for the public, since you have to do a lot of other work on your store, you can definitely put up a password and enable password over here for your visitors or relatives, whoever would want to visit yet not to see your store. But if you would want to launch your store and you're ready, then you just need to come and click on pick a plan. Pick a plan will give you different three plans that we have with Shopify, as you can see over here. And this is where you can do a comparison of the benefits and the features that you would be having with each plan. And then you can select a plan over here. This is our starter plan, the basic Shopify, for $29 a month. But don't worry, you don't need to worry that if you put up or pick up a plan, would you be charged? No, that is not the thing. You'll be only charged at the end of the 14-day trial period. So you're just free to go ahead and pick up a plan so that you would be able to enable the website for your friends and relatives and your visitors for them to make purchases. So, yes, with all these things that we have just learned, the product, the collections, the navigation, and on how to set up your theme to be presented it to your customer in a website form, these are the little things that you need to do to just make up a store, a complete store. But this is not yet the completion. We are going to learn more about it. But for the time being, it's the products, the collections, and the other things that we have just looked at. Thank you so much. So let's just go ahead and do some settings, which would be the shipping, the tax, and the payment. This is because we need our customers to see these settings, the rates during checkout. So we'll first go to shipping and delivery. For that, you just need to come here, and this is where you will be actually setting up the shipping rates that you would want your customers to be charged. By the way, we do have a guide here for shipping rates. When you click on this, you can actually go ahead and see the shipping rates that you can set up. Okay, so if you want to set up the rates, all you just need to do is click on manage rates. All right. By default, if you see, Shopify gives you a general shipping profile where all the products that you have uploaded would be included. So this is where you can see those products. Now, shipping from is the destination where your products would be shipped. So this is very important for you to fix it right in the beginning, because this will be the one calculated when the shipping cost would be calculated. All right. Now, shipping to is for the countries that you would want your product to be shipped, while we are only doing it for India. So this is what you will be able to see, and this is where you will be able to create your rates that you would want to set up. And if you are planning to do internationally, then you can just come over here and select the countries that you would want to ship to. But first, let's just see how we can how we can set up the rates for India. So what we just need to do is click on this add rate. Okay, so when you do that, a pop-up would come up. There would be two options: set up your own rates and use carrier or app to calculate. Since we are going to actually now set up it manually, I'll be first showing you on how to do that, and next we'll come to this. So for you to put up the lowest rate for your customers, all you just need to do is fix up the name. All right, and here what we are going to do is fix up the rate. Now, this rate, you can actually get it from your courier service. If they're able to give it to you, you can show this to the customers while they are doing a checkout. But for that, you need to add a condition. On which condition would you want them to be charged 150 rupees? So there would be two conditions that you can get fixed over here. That would be based on item rate and based on order price. So let's first do the item weight. So let's say if you want your customer to be charged 150 rupees for 0 to 5 kgs, then you'll have to put the minimum weight as 0 and 5 as the maximum weight, and click on done. So this is how it would appear here. Next is, what if your customer goes ahead and orders more than 5 kgs? You wouldn't want him to be charged or her to be charged just 150. So if you want another rate, you can just come back here. Similarly, you can just put the rate name as standard. Put up the price over here that you would want the customer to see at the time of the checkout. Again, keep a condition. So last time we did it for 5 kgs. You have to make sure that you don't overlap, and you have to put rate going the weight going forward. So in our case, it would be 5.1 to 10 kgs. All right, so these are the two rates now. Moving ahead, what if the customer goes over and above 10 kgs? We would still need to charge. So let's say if the customer does more than 10 kgs, you can just give it a name here. Fix up the price, go for the condition, and this would be something above 10 kgs. So you need to put it up over 10 kgs. And if you don't want your customer to, you want a customer to have the same rate even if each goes above, let's say 20 kgs, then you don't have to put anything here in maximum weight. You can just leave it blank. But if you want the customer to see that this rate is only available up to 20 kgs, then you can definitely put it up here, and then you can just save it the way you have done previously. So here we go. We have three rates now. The first would be a very basic rate if the customer is doing something like 0 to 5 kgs. Above that is 5.1 to 10, and then the heavy shipping, which is 10.1 and up. So this is the way that you can do the rates. Of course, I'll be also showing you with how you can create a rate, not manually but something automated. If you want to make use of a let's say a app, we have different kind of apps for that. All we just need to do is go to that app store. I'm going to show it to you in a while, but before that, let me just come over here. And as I have informed you a while back, that if you are planning to do it in other countries, depends on the destination where you would want your orders to be shipped, you can take that rate from the courier and then you can fix it over here, similarly as to what we have done here on the domestic. So let's just go ahead and see how do we. Okay, so you have to just come to the app store here, which Shopify has. So I'm trying to look for the apps for India for shipping. All right, so all you just need to do is come to apps.shopify.com // collections /apps dash for dash India. And when you enter, you will be able to see all those shipping apps that would help you for automation purposes. Now, if you want to actually scan it or if you want to filter it, then you can definitely come over here and do it. By the way, we have 24 free apps and 8 paid apps when it comes to shipping for India. Okay, so let's just look at what other apps that can help us. So here we are. The apps would be that we are recommending for Indian merchants is Wama Ship, Picker, Indian Logistics, and Shiprocket, and as well Easy Slips. If you go to see on each app here, you will be finding the description, and that is how you would know on to how the app would be helping you to calculate the rates. So in this case, if we talk about the Shiprocket, it's a pre-aggregator and it has integration already with 17 logistic companies in India, and they would be the one to give you those courier rates. Um, you will have to just make a download and it will get integrated, and then you have to come to this portion where you need to click on add rate and then go with this use career or app to calculate the rates, and that's it. It will help you or it will give the rates for your customers at the checkout. After you have done that, you have to just click on done. All right, since now we have fixed the rates over here, make sure and don't forget to click on save, because we would need we will be checking it out at the time when we are making a test order. So as you can see, the rates have been saved here and we are done with our shipping rates. All right. So next would be on taxes. We'll learn here on how to manage your store taxes. Okay, so we can click on this taxes, and once we do that, we'll be coming on to this page where we can actually set up the taxes or the sales tax that we need to charge to our customers for the different items and the products. Okay, so let me just go ahead and quickly show you this one. So here's the guide where you can come and refer to if you have any question for taxes or how would you be collecting taxes, then you can simply just come over here and click on GST in India. This is the guide which will tell you more about GST in India. And if you have any questions or any queries, you can refer to these articles that you can actually look at. Okay, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and now see on this tax fixing. So all you just need to do is come to this side and click on add it. By the way, if I will show you here, since I was telling you different products and different items might have different tax rates, but with Shopify, by default, we have tax rates set up for the Indian merchants as per the Indian law. But if you think that these are not correct and if you have some updated ones, you can definitely go ahead and fix it over here. Or you can actually ask your chartered accountant more about it. Okay, so all you just need to do is come over to this portion and fix up the country tax. By default, from Shopify side, it is already 9%. So let's say if you have a state where you think that 18% is not a tax that you need to charge, then what you just need to do is fix up the rate, which is rate for that state, and go ahead and click on save. All right, so this would be saving the tax that you would be actually charging your customers. And don't forget, Shopify doesn't remit your taxes. It is you who would be remitting it to the government. Okay, so just take note of that. All right, so if you would want to go back to the default tax rates that Shopify has fixed, all you just need to do is click on this reset default tax rates and you'll be back with the rates here. All right. Okay, so the tax rates that you would need to be charged to your customer, you can do it over here. Let's just quickly go and see other things that you would need for your store calculations with regards to the tax. And of course, if you would want to see how much have you collected, then you can just click on this view your tax report. So for tax calculation, if I'm clicking on show all prices with tax included, then what would come out in your products is the tax price included. So if you want that to happen, you can definitely click on this. But if you don't want that, you can just keep it unchecked. The next would be charge tax on shipping rates. So this is taxes on shipping rates. All right, if you want that. And here, if you want a VAT to be charged on digital products such as ebooks and services, then you can definitely click on that. All right, so we are done with the taxes. Let's just move forward to the payment providers and let's see on how to fix up our payment providers, because this is really something important for our customers as well as for us merchants. Okay, so the first option that you can see and which Shopify has integrated is the PayPal. You can let your merchant customers have the option to pay with PayPal. If you want to do that, then you just need to click on Activate PayPal Express Checkout here, and you'll have to put up your email. And after that, you will have to click on Next. There would be steps that PayPal would be actually giving out to you for you to go ahead and activate and get integrated with Shopify for your PayPal account to option to get activated. All right, the next is the third party provider. So this is something, if you want to give your customers an option to pay with credit or debit card, then definitely you can come here and click on this. As you can see, there are certain payment providers that Shopify has integrated with ahead. All you just need to do is click the one that is more suitable for you, rate wise, and functionality wise. So let's say if you want to go with pay you money, then you have to just click on that. So here, if you already have an account with PayU, then you can quickly go ahead and put those details, the merchant key and the merchant salt. You will see here the payment methods that PayU would allow the Visa, MasterCard, Maestro, Diners Club, Discover. All these cards are acceptable. If you want to go ahead, then you can certainly do that. If you don't have an account, then all you just need to do is go to the PayU website and join them, and then get this details, the merchant key and the merchant salt. Once you have fixed it up over here, all you just need to do is activate PayU Money, and this would be activated on your Shopify store. Okay, so one more thing that I just would want to tell you is while we are doing a test order, and if you want to use a bogus gateway, then you can definitely do it over here in third party payment providers. Just click on that, and here you will be seeing that this bogus gateway is just meant for testing. Okay, so if you want to activate this, then you'll have to just put up these details. That would be the number one and any three numbers that can be used at the as the card security code. Okay, so this is not actually a credit card that you'll be using, but a bogus gateway. So we'll just go ahead and click that for now, so that we can make some test order later using this. All right, and next would be the alternative payment method. Again, this is a certain option that you can give to your customer for them to pay to you using the credit or the debit card, or if they don't want to do that, then there are certain other options that this here the gateways can provide you, just like manual payment methods like Airtel Money, domestic cards, free charge wallet, Ola Money, MobiQuick, PayZapp. So you see, if the customer wants to pay with the credit or the debit card, they can do that. Otherwise, they can have these options. So since we recommend Razor Pay because it has more options, if you see here, and even they have UPI, net banking, and wallet. So this is really loved by customers because if they don't have a card, or if they don't at least trust in the start, then they can always use this option. So this is a great way for you to actually go ahead and start with for the alternative payment gateways. All right, so similarly, you'll have to actually go ahead and create an account with Razor Pay and get those details like the API key ID and the API key secret. And if you already have one, just fix it over here, and then enable test mode if you want to enable this one for any test order later, and then click on activate, and then you're done. Okay, next would be setting up a manual payment method. If you think that you want to process your payments outside your online store, you can definitely do that. Shopify gives you the option to do. So what you just need to do is come over here, click on the drop down menu. You'll have the bank deposit, money order, and cash on delivery. I'll just quickly show you this one. It says that you need to fix up your additional details and the payment instruction, and then activate. Okay, so for the time being, we'll just look on this cash on delivery, since a lot of customers, again, if they don't want to make use of any credit or debit card, they can certainly do it with the help of a cash on delivery option. So you need to provide them by coming over here. Now you can fix up the details here, which the customer will be able to see at the time of the checkout. Okay, and this will also help the customers to have some transparency with regards to their orders. Okay, so as you can see, I have given instructions which I'll show you on my test order on how it will appear. For the moment, I'll just go ahead and reactivate cash on delivery option. Okay, so this is one of the ways if you want to manually do it, and if you still want cash on delivery option through an app, Shopify also has that. So let me just go ahead and quickly fix this again for you. Hold on, please. So come to this app store, and then just click on advanced cash on delivery app. All right, so this app that I'm talking about is nothing but for automation purposes and for your customers to have more options. So if you can see here, it says control how buyers use COD on your store. Okay, so this is the main benefit that you can have with the advanced cash on delivery, and it has been developed by Shopify. And as you can see here, it gives the option of adding a extra COD fee, which you can put it as extra shipping charge on your COD orders. Again, there would be a for certain postal codes. If you want to give this option, also the best thing is about this app is that your customer will ahead of time before they put an order, they will see if this is the option available on the product page. So this is one of the things that you can go ahead and download if you want to have the cash on delivery option to be given to your customer. All right, so we have now set up the cash on delivery. As you have seen, we have done the shipping and we have as well done the taxes. So since we have done all these things, why don't we just go ahead and you know do a test order for us to see if the settings are coming out correct. So let me just go ahead and quickly show it to you then. All right, so as you can see, I had fixed certain products ahead of time. I mean, while we were doing product uploading and collections. So I'll just go ahead and choose one of the products here. Okay, so let's just test this now. Okay, as you can see, um, I have put two t-shirts over here. And I'll just go ahead and quickly fix up the details that are required for me to make the order. Okay, so when we continue to shipping, as you can see, the taxes that the customer has to pay would come out here. Okay, it asks me to put up a state. Okay, let's see what is gone wrong over here. Oh, okay. So it's asking me to put up a city. All right, so great. So as you see, we need to fix up everything without which the system won't allow the customer to go ahead. So just make sure all the details are correct. And yeah, for the customers, this is the very important part. So since now I have fixed up everything, as you can see here, the breakdown, the total for the two t-shirts, the shipping and the taxes, which looks fantastic. So what I'll do now is I'll just go ahead and make a payment. Okay, so as I've told you, there are certain options that you can offer the credit card, but since we're not going to do that, we will go ahead and use the cash on delivery option and click on complete order. All right, there we go. Here we go. So our order is now complete, and it gives me it says thank you Sangeeta, and this is how the customer will be able to see their order being done. And as you have actually seen here, and I had informed you that when I had put the instructions, this is what the customer will be able to see if they want to check out on the details. All right, so great. Since we have now tested the order, and since we have actually done the settings, we have checked on the settings. If it works fantastic. Let me just go ahead and see if I can do a bogus order over here. Sorry, the bogus gateway order, I mean. So let me just fix this again. So again, I have checked everything and I've made sure that the details that I would want for the system to actually go ahead and process my order. Okay, so it gives me an option for the flat rate over here. Since remember, if my weight would be 0.025 kgs, then I would be getting a flat rate. That is what I had done in the shipping rate. So exactly that is what is coming out. And as you can see, the breakdown over here now, it tells me to put the card number. All right, so here we go. It is actually now processing my order using the Vogus gateway. So yeah, it works. So again, I was able to place an order using the Bogus gateway, and I've also done a test order using the cash on delivery. So amazing job. We have now correctly set up all our settings that we need during our checkout for our customers. So since we have seen on how to do our settings for the shipping, the taxes, and the payment providers, and we have also learned on how to do test orders, we need to see on how these orders can be processed further. So all we need to do is we need to just come on this order tab and click on this. And here you will be able to see the two orders that I have created, with one with the cash on order and the other would be through the credit card. So let's just look on how it looks here. So the order number would be appearing along with the date, the customer name, and the total payment the customer has done, if the payment status is paid or pending, and other details can be seen over here. So for us to have a quick guide on how to process our orders, Shopify has the guide over here, which you can refer if you want to know more about it. It will surely teach you on how to process and fulfill your orders. And that is what you're going to do by coming over here. So let's just quickly go ahead and see on each order that we had created. So this first order is a 1003 that we had created on July 9th at 7:37. And the channel that it came through is online store. All these details can be viewed over here on the top. At the same time, you will be able to see that there is the order has not been paid yet because it's a cash order. So the payment pending status would be shown over here, as well as unfulfilled because we haven't yet fulfilled this order. So let's learn on how to do that. Now, if you come to this portion, the payment pending is again matching over what we have seen on the top. You'll have the details of the product and the payments and the taxes over here. The customer's name and the shipping address would be shown on this portion. Um, let's say if you want to actually go ahead and the customer has now sent you a message saying that instead of two pieces, she would only want to go with one piece. Definitely, you wouldn't want to disappoint your customer. You can give them a leeway to do that. And of course, here you will have an option to edit your order. So all you just need to do is simply click on edit. Once you come to this portion, you would be able to see that there is a option here to adjust the quantity, which you can actually do by clicking on this, and then you have to just click on the quantity and then click on done. Similarly, if you want to add one more piece that the customer would require, then you just need to add the quantity and then click over here. All right, so let's just go ahead and do that. So you'll see here, instead of two pieces, now I've got only one. All right. And what if the customer actually tells you that she would want any other item apart from this women's tribe? Let's say if she would want a men's t-shirt. You can definitely do over here. All right, so let's say if the customer would want a men's shirt white, medium size, you can go ahead and add that for the customer. So if you will see here now, the men's white shirt has been added and the total amount has come up over here. Okay, and this is the total amount that would be updated for you. And you can put the reason for edit, like customer requested for it, or just change the mind, anything that you would want to comment for as a part of a note. Okay, so this is one thing that you can do if you want to add it, if you want to add the quantity, or you want to decrease, or you just want to have any other product added. Now, let's say if the customer has changed her mind and she doesn't want to go with that, then absolutely that is possible by just clicking on this cancel. And once you do that, the whole order will be canceled for you. All right. Next is, what if you have now checked everything is fine over here, and you would want to send out this order to the customer? Definitely, you have to first get a tracking number um, through the courier, so that you will be able to provide this to your customer further. So all you just need to do is that you have to click on mark as fulfilled. Once you click on that, you would be able to set up the tracking number given by the courier service to you. And also you'll be able to put down the courier name here. In case if you're using Blue Dart or DHL, there would be options over here. So let's go with Blue Dart for the moment. And here, of course, since you want this notification to be sent out to the customer and for them to get an update of it, then you can certainly do that. Now, once you have done this, all you have to do is you have to come over here and be sure that you don't have to make any edits anymore, because once this will be clicked, then that would be the final thing. So all you can do is click on fulfill items. And once you do that, you will be able to see that the unfulfilled has been changed to fulfilled. The thing here is the payment pending still remains, is because the customer hasn't yet paid you. So once the item has been received by the customer, and the customer pays to the courier service, which will be deposited to your bank, then you will come over here and click on mark as paid, so that it would be completely order processed by you. Okay, and if you want to see what have you been doing on this order, there's a timeline over here which allows you to see those details. If you click on this one, it will give you details such as the gateway, that means how the order was has come into you, if it was through a credit or a debit card. In this case, it's cash on delivery. So that is it about orders. So let's just quickly go ahead and see, in case if I fulfill my order, what are the things, or how will be the customer notified? And since we have one more order here to cover up, which is the credit card order that the customer had given to us. Okay, so let's just quickly go through this first before we go to the notification part. And the similar thing that you can do is, if you want to add, or if you want to delete, or if you want to put any other product to the customer's order, you can do the similar steps that I have shown you by just clicking on delete. And then for canceling, it would be cancel, and for fulfilling, it would be mark as fulfilled, put the tracking number and all those details, and that's it. Since it has been paid already by the customer ahead of time, you don't need to click it on mark as paid, because it's already been done. All right, so once we do that, for us to see on how the customer will be notified, we have to just come to settings and here is the notification. Click on that. So the notifications are automatically being sent out to the customer, and there are certain notification templates that you can edit if you want to customize that particular notification. So these are the various notifications on the orders. So there would be one for order confirmation when the customer puts the order. There are others, like if you cancel the order, as I've told you, then automatically the customer will be sent out a order on cancellation. And also there would be one for order refund in case if you refund the order of the customer, which you can do here in order section as well. All you just need to do is click on refund, and then you'll be able to refund the customer. Okay. And the other thing that notifications go on is for shipping. If you send update the tracking number for the delivery updates, here is the various notifications, just like shipping confirmation, out for delivery, and delivered. So this keeps these notifications help to get updates to the customer, so that the customer knows exactly where they stand with their order. So let's just quickly check on order confirmation notification for us to see how it would look when it is being sent out to the customer. So this is something which is the way it will look here, but let's just preview here. All right, so here is what it will look like. Your store name, thank you for your purchase, the name of the customer, and the customer can quickly click on this to see various details. Okay, so this is how one can notify about the orders that are being sent to the customer for shipping and for order confirmation. Now, let's just quickly go ahead and look at the customer lists. Previously, we had spoken about this. Now we are going to check in details. So what is the customer list? It is all about customer names and the past orders. All right. So if you had a customer in past, their details such as their name, the address, and the orders would appear over here, like in what happened in our test order. So since it was me who had order, everything comes over here. Okay. And also if you had orders in the past, those details will be shown here along with the email address, along with the name and the shipping address for the customers. All right. And also if the customer has gone ahead and signed to your store through a newsletter, their details would also be appearing over here in this customer list section. If you can see, there are two buttons over here, import customers and export customers. So in case if you are actually having customer data, let's say if you're having a traditional store and if you have customer details or data, or if you are actually selling on any other platform and if you want that to come to Shopify, so an easy method is to just click on import customers, and through CSV file, all you need to do is have a sample CSV file template, and then you will be able to click on this add file so that all those data that you have for your customers can come onto Shopify. Once you do that, the data would appear in this section here. Okay, so this is as simple as that. Now, similarly, you can also do the export. If you want your customer list to be exported elsewhere, you can just simply click on this and you'll be able to export the list. Next is, after you have done the orders, if you have been receiving order for quite a number of time, you would want to certainly check on how your store is performing. This can be definitely done with the help of this analytics section. All you just need to do is come and click on this, and here you'll be able, this is overview dashboard for your reports, or for you to see on how your store has been performing up to now. And here you will be having different sections such as total sales, online store sessions, average order value, and total orders. So basically, this is how you can see at a quick glance on the performance or the reports of your store. If you want to go in depth about those reports, you can certainly click on this reports section, and you'll be able to see each and every report just like sales and behavior. If you want to improve your store, let's say by understanding how your visitors move through your site, and about your finances and acquisition report, you will be definitely able to get it over here. Okay. And we will be quickly talking about other things in case if you want to do certain marketing, but of course you would want to do marketing, who wouldn't want to do, because definitely after you have set up your products, you would want the customers or your potential customers to see it. So there are different strategies that what would one would want to do. There are people who would want to do a paid strategy, which can be done if you have the budget for it. In case if you don't have any budget for it, but you still want to make the potential customers aware of your branding and build a customer trust for them to come over to your website, you can definitely do that with certain tips here that I would be giving out. One would be the blog post. Okay, so creating a blog post is nothing but setting up an article for your products or your collection or for your upcoming events. You just need, you will be writing out something and putting it up over here. This would again be a fine way to create some branding or awareness about your products. And if you have other channels, you can certainly put up a link of your blog over there for them to see or come over to your Shopify store with the help of a blog. So let's just quickly see on what I mean when I say that you can create a blog post for your upcoming events. I've gone ahead and put up a blog post over here, which I can quickly show it to you. Okay, so as you can see here, it's a new arrival lookbook for July. And what I've done is I have put up some high resolution images so that I can let my customers to view. Here I have just whatever I would want to write, I'll be putting up over here. Here in this portion, I can give some images along with the collections, just like a menswear, a women's wear collection, and a full collection. And I can equally share this blog post onto Facebook, on Twitter, and pin it. Now, once the customer looks at it, they can definitely come to your Shopify store on just clicking on that blog post. So let's just quickly go ahead and see how I've created this. Again, I would be putting up a title over here, an image. There are various tabs over here for me to make some modifications. Let's say first I insert an image, and this is for the fonts. All right. If I want to put a high a font of a bigger size or a smaller size, there are different tabs over here that can help me to do that. And again, there would be other images that I would need to insert and other details as I have shown it to you to create a blog post. All right. And immediately next is the pages. Now this is again creating one because, as I've told you earlier, this is for me to create a trust with my customer and to let them know what my brand is all about and what my business is all about. So certainly with creating about us page can help us to do that. So again, just put up the title about us, and this is how you can make up the about us page. You can write certain vision and mission, our history, and who are you, and what your business is all about. So you can quickly view here the about us page. And this is how you can actually convey to your customer everything that you would want to tell them about your business. Again, we can actually go ahead, and the other page that we would want to do is a contact us page. Um, you can always put up the details like contact us and other details. If you want the inquiry of your customer to come through to you, you can put up indication here that if they want, they can send us an email. and for this query to come right to you. So this is also one of the ways to communicate with your customers if you're not available 24/7, but the queries are still coming, and you can actually tell them that we are still looking at your queries. All right, so let's just look it up here. Okay, so your telephone number, your you can tell them that send up an email, and here is the form that you can attach so that they can put up their query. Okay, so this is just a very professional way of you to show it on your storefront what do you mean by contact us. Okay, and let me just go ahead and show you on how I've done this contact us page. Is we just need to come over this template portion over here and um, click on a drop down, and then click on page.contact, and you're ready to go. Now, since you have created these blog posts and pages, you might be wondering, how would I show it on the storefront or on your website? So the best way for you to do is just come to navigation. I had taught you on how to do the menus or create a link. This is how you're going to do. The pages that you would be creating or the blog post that you would be creating can go under the footer menu here or under the main menu here. It is absolutely up to you on how you would want to do. So yes, this is one of the way to attach these pages and the blog posts onto your website. Okay, since we have seen on certain tips and tricks on how to build a customer trust, we would definitely want our customers to go ahead and make an order. And this is one of the marketing strategies that we would need to adapt so that we have more sales. So one of it would be the gift card. All right, let's just quickly look at gift card. Now, let's say if you want to have a gift card set up as your product, you can definitely do it over here in this section. Okay, so let's just take a look at quickly at this guide, selling gift card. So what is a gift card? It is a special type of a product, okay? And this can be done by you by just simply creating and encouraging your customers to make orders. All you just need to do is come to this portion, and there are two options. Make a gift card product for your customers to buy, for which you have to click on the sell gift card. And again, you'll have to put up the title just the way you had done it for your products. Again, a description, image to go with it, and the denomination over here. And once you are completely done with this, you can click on save. So this would be also appearing as one of your products then. Now, if you want to give a gift card or you want to send out a gift card to your customers, you can definitely create a card code and issue it to your customers. Okay, so this is where you have to do it. The second thing that you can do for your customer to encourage your customers to go ahead and make orders is to set up a discount code in a way of a promotion so that your customers will be encouraged now to go ahead and buy. All right, so there are a lot of discount codes that you can do by just coming out to this section called discounts. Again, you can have a look at it here on how to everything about the discounts. So if you go quickly through it, you will learn on how to create a discount code and on how to manage a discount code. So let's just look at it here. So all you just need to do is create discount code, and here in this section, let's say you're going to launch your store soon. What you need to do is just create discount code, something which is matching to that. And let's say here we put it as grand opening 20. Okay, so this is our discount code. Now, how do you want this discount code to come out? Would it be in a percentage form, or would it be in a fixed amount form? There is an option for free shipping, and then there is buy one get one option. So we'll look at one by one in a quick way. All right, so if it's a percentage, all you just need to do is put up the percentage over here. And this would be shown to the customer in a form of a percentage. And if you want it into a fixed amount way, you just need to fix up the value, let's say 200. And this would again be on an entire order. We'll look into this further. Now, if you want them to have it in a free shipping, then you will have, if you want a customer to have a free shipping, discount code, then you have to create one by coming over here. And it would give you options for all countries or selected countries. And if you want them to have it in a buy one get one form, which is a very very common form for your customer to make a sure purchase, because who wouldn't go with the buy one and get one? So all you just need to do is fix up the product that you would want them to buy. So all you just need to do is browse the product here, and here in this portion you will have to fix up a product that they would get free of charge once they buy this one. So you can fix it up this way as well. Okay, and there would be again in a percentage form or a in a percentage form. That's it. So this is as simple as that. By creating certain discounts, you're encouraging your customers to make a purchase further. Now, if you want to actually have the eligibility of the customer, you can actually do that by clicking on everyone, so everyone can see once you click on this. Again, if it's a specific group of customers that you would want, then you can do that. Again, for specific customers, you can just put up the customers over here. Okay, and here you would be able to put up the usage limit if you would want it to just be for one time in total, or if you would want only one use per customer, you can actually come ahead and fix it over here. Okay, and again, let's say if you're launching your store on the 15th, you can create ahead of time a discount code so that on that particular day, um, on the launch day, your customer would be able to see, whoever are visiting your store would be able to see this discount code being offered to them. And you can fix up the time over here, and definitely you can put up the end date. So if you just want to keep it for 3 days, you can definitely fix up the date over here. And once you are done on this, you will be able to click on save for this discount code to be applied by the customer if the customer is eligible for it at the time of the checkout. All right, moving ahead, instead of a manual discount code, you can also create an automatic discount code. The only difference here is that this code will be automatically applied at the time of the checkout if the customer is eligible. And certainly the options would be the same that I have shown you previously. You can definitely go ahead and create over here an automated discount. So yes, these are the two ways for promotions and to encourage your customers to go ahead and order. Now, I would know how important it is for us to actually have more potential customers and for them to go ahead and purchase, because without that, we would not be able to make a sale. So how do we reach to these customers after we have done this discount codes and after we have done few other strategies? So definitely, if you want these promotions to come out over to your customers, like what I have been teaching you, you can definitely come over to this marketing page of Shopify, which Shopify has created for its merchants' ease. And here you can create various campaigns for you to reach out to those customers. Let's just go ahead and quickly see on these marketing campaigns that we can do over here. Okay, so one of that would be the Shopify email. So let's say if you have this discount code created or a gift card created and you would want this to reach your customers. So one of the best ways for that would be to send out emails to your customers for them to have these codes. Once they have it, they would definitely be able to see, and this would encourage them to go ahead and make the purchases. So even if the you are actually, let's say if you're having a certain launch of your products or collections through the email campaigns that Shopify has for the merchants, you can definitely make use of those campaign, the email campaign that is. The other way around is for the Facebook audience targeting. So here what you just need to do is you need to target, if you want to target a certain audience for your products. As you know, Facebook is the largest platform for that. As Facebook has a lot of data, you can definitely go ahead and create a Facebook campaign for that. All you just need to have is a Facebook page, because you will need to have this campaign done through Shopify into the Facebook page. All right. So you have to make sure that you'll have a Facebook page for that. And we do have apps for that, which I can show you in a while. Again, Facebook page post is nothing but to sync your products that you have created into Shopify with your Facebook page. And the requirement again is to have a Facebook page. If you don't have one, then you have to create the Facebook page so that you would be able to show these products, onto this Facebook for your customers to, or your potential customers to see it. So yeah, these are the various ways that you can create campaigns and to reach out to your potential customers. I'm sure if you do this, you would be benefited, because Shopify has made this marketing page just for the ease of our merchants, so they don't have to leave the Shopify admin, but within the Shopify, campaign marketing page itself, you will be able to do a lot of campaigns. And there are also other apps that can help you, which we can discuss quickly over here for you to go ahead and market for your potential customers. So let's just quickly discuss about our apps that can help us to market our products to different customers. All you just need to do is visit the Shopify App Store. Here you will see that we have 4,000 apps, and there are a lot of those which can actually help us to market our products. So let's just quickly look at it. Let me just go ahead and fix this up for you. Okay, so if we go to the marketing category over here, and if we are looking for marketing apps here, we can definitely choose some. So let's say for email marketing. All right. So here we go. We have a lot of apps over here, which are, some are paid and some would be free, out of which you can choose the ones that have more ratings, and you can also look at the reviews and the ones that have been downloaded by most of the merchants. And definitely this would be very helpful, because this will also help you automation wise, and it'll make easy for you to target your customers, your potential customers. Now, there are various categories that you can check out. So there would be some for sales and discounts, as you can see over here. So we have here these apps. You can definitely come over onto this page and have a look more on this. And since I have told you Shopify has 4,000 apps, there are a lot of apps that which can add features and definitely help you to drive sales. Okay, so since we have seen the use of apps here, now there are definitely things that you would still want to consider outside Shopify, meaning to say, if you want to still keep the Shopify online store, but if you still would want to sell it, your Shopify products onto other sales channels, you can do that as well. So it's not just Shopify, but sales channels like Facebook, Google, Messenger, definitely you can go ahead and do that. So this is what I was trying to say. If you have a store, a traditional store or a retail store, and if you want to sell Shopify products, all you just need to do is come to this page here, and you will be able to download your app for this point of sale, and through that you can definitely go ahead and put up your products, the Shopify products, that is. Let me just go ahead and show it to you here. All right, so coming over here. Okay, here we go. All right, so as you can see, all you have to do is for your Shopify products to be sold online, which is sorry, in person, you can definitely go ahead and download this app here, and you can do it for the iOS as well as for Android. This is good for both, and you'll be able to manage your products from there on. Okay. So this is one of the ways for you to this is one of the extra channels that you can use to make sales outside the Shopify store. Again, when it comes to buy button, uh, you can also do that if you have a store outside, or if you have a blog post, if you are a blogger, and or if you have a store, let's say if your friend or a relative runs a store, then what you can do is you can actually add the buy button to that store or to that blog. In that case, if a customer comes over to that blog, or let's say if a potential customer visits that blog, and if he clicks on that buy button, he would be led to the Shopify store, and he would be coming over to the products in your Shopify store. And that's that easy. So it actually helps. The other way is the messenger. You can actually sell product and provide customer support from messenger. So your products would also be shown on messenger once the customer would want to actually go ahead and make an order. The other would be the Google. So you can reach shoppers, as Google is one of the largest platform for shoppers. So you can definitely add your product to Google. Again, as I have been telling you, Facebook is one of the platforms that you can use for your Shopify products. All you just need to do is create blog sorry not only the blog posts that you have created, but you can also make posts of your products, interact with your customers this way, and so that they will go ahead and make a purchase. Now once they click on the links that you're providing them, that will automatically lead to your Shopify store, and you will be having extra sales. Sounds good, right? So there are these various ways that you can actually go ahead and make a sales with, apart from your Shopify online store. All right, so we have now seen a lot of things, right from creating your store, signing up, going for a free trial, uploading your products, and making test orders. Not only that, we have learned on how to make promotion for our customers, so that we can go ahead and provide them through email marketing and different campaigns. We've also seen pages and blog posts, and we have now learned on how to completely create a store, a full-fledged store for us to go ahead and make a sale. I'm so very glad that I was able to show you on different settings and the things that you can do just to make up your website and start making a sale. I am really thankful that you have attended the full webinar with me today, and it has really helped us to show you on the steps, tips, and tricks on how to do little things for you to make a sale. I wish you all the best with this, and I wish you a great future with Shopify. Thank you so much for being with me today on this webinar. Have a great day.
Now that you know the exact steps you need to follow to create your own online store, why don't you go ahead and just create one? Just scan the QR code on the right hand side and enter your basic details and get started. Wishing you all the good luck. Thank you.